We will show you how to create a quick plan in the CISO Strategic Planning platform. To begin, go to the left navigation panel and click on Create Plan. You will see the standard form for creating the top level of your strategic plan, where you enter the name of the plan, community-facing description, your dates, vision, mission statement, etc. At the top right, you will see the quick build plan. Each of them creates the structure of your strategic plan. The traditional method allows you to put in all of the details and information and plan element owners and so forth. The quick build plan is really useful for putting in the skeleton or the basic structure of your strategic plan and then going in later to add all the specific details about the plan. Also, the quick plan is also a good way to get an existing plan into the platform quickly. So simply click on the button, Quick Build Plan, and you will see the top level, the name of the plan, Level 1, the pillars, Level 2, the initiatives, Level 3, objectives, Level 4, strategies, and Level 5, tasks. Again, you can change the titles of the level of the strategic planning hierarchy in the district profile area. So simply with the first step is you would put in the name of your plan. We'll call it Quick Plan 10. And it's required that you put in a date range for the strategic plan. You'll want to put in a date range that spans the entire date range of your plan. You'll notice, and then we'll apply those dates, that the only required elements for a quick plan is the name and the starting and end dates. So at each level of the plan, you must save before you move on to the next level. So we will now save our top level name of strategic plan. The next step is to create pillars, or whatever name you have decided to use for the top level 1 of the strategic plan. Again, we'll put in our date ranges, and I'm just going to make this for 1 year and apply that. So now we have created a pillar, and I'm going to change that name to Pillar 1. And then you will see the Add button. This is where you can add multiple plan elements at one time. So we're now going to add Pillar 2 and assign a date range for this pillar within our plan. We're going to, again, go for 1 year. I can continue to add additional pillars by clicking the Add button, but we'll stop with just 2 pillars. Again, after you create a plan element level, in this case the pillar level, you must save before you can move on to the next level, which would be initiatives. And we will create init 1 as our first initiative, and we'll put in a date range for 1 year. And now the next step, this is unique as you create the second level of your strategic planning hierarchy, is to select which pillar you would like to assign this initiative. So we will assign initiative 1 to pillar 1. Again, the Add button appears, and let's add a second pillar, or excuse me, a second initiative. We'll call it initiative 2. Put in our required date range for this initiative. Go for 1 year. And again, we must assign this initiative to a pillar. Initiative 1 was assigned to Pillar 1, and we'll assign Initiative 2 to Pillar 2. Again, we can continue to add additional initiatives if we choose. Before we move on to the next level of the hierarchy, we must save. We then essentially just replicate this process by giving our objective a name, which is the next level of our strategic plan. And I will then make this for 1 year and apply. And now this is where we assign the objectives to the initiatives. And you will see we have 2 initiatives. So we'll assign objective 1 to initiative 1. We'll add a second objective, objective 2, put in our date range. Again, we'll go for 1 year. And then we will assign this objective to initiative 2. We then save before we move on to level 4 of the planning hierarchy, called strategies in this example. So we will call this Strat 1, and we just go through the same process here, creating all these date ranges, assigning to objectives. We'll add a second strategy. We'll call it Strat 2. Put in our dates. Very simple process. Apply, and then we'll assign strategy 2 to objective 2. Again, we can continue to add additional strategies and assign them to objectives accordingly, but we will now save and move on to the lowest level, level 5 of our strategic plan. And these are tasks or activities, and we'll just call this task 1, date range, and you should all be getting very familiar with this simple process. We'll assign this to strategy 1. We'll add a second task, task 2, dates, and we'll assign that to strategy 2. Now, when you save, as I just did there, you can go back to any of the levels and add additional elements. What's really important to know is that if you leave the quick plan building screen and go to some other area in the application, you will not be able to come back to this screen to edit it. If you need to edit your plan after you've created it through Quick Plan, you would just go to the Review and Edit Plan. So let's look at a report and let's see what our plan looks like. So we called that plan. It's not appearing yet, but it usually takes a minute. But if we wanted to edit that plan, we would go to Quick Plan 10, click the Edit pencil, and this is where we can see our pillars. We can see the initiatives we created, etc. We can see objectives, etc. on that. So if I go to the Report tab again, and there's our quick plan after a refresh of the screen, and we can see the plan elements that we have created with Quick Plan. Again, if I want to edit Quick Plan, I just go to the Edit screen. I can also simply view it if I wish, or I can delete it. I hope you found this video helpful in using the Quick Plan option in CISO Strategic Planning.